Hey guys, welcome back to Take 10. Very excited to do chapter 2 today. But just once again, introducing me. My name is Hale. I'm from Mishawaka, Indiana. I go to school at Indiana University in Bloomington, Indiana, and I love flowers, drawing, and dogs. All right, it's that time again. We're going to do our icebreaker along with Sissy Girl here. So I've got my hat. Check it up. Piece of paper. Remember, there's a fun fact about Sissy on here, and there's also a question for us to answer. You, me, a partner, the whole class. All right, let's see. Sissy never learned any commands or tricks like sit or fetch or anything like that. We kind of just let her do her thing since she's a pretty good girl. Not to say she's not smart, she totally is. We just never really bothered because, she knows when she needs to go outside and she listens pretty well, mostly. All right, so yeah, she doesn't know any tricks, but she's still a good girl. What celebrity would you like to meet someday? So, I have a big crush on Mark Ruffalo, and if you don't know who that is, he plays the Hulk in Marvel movies. I think that he's super cute and he's a really nice person from what I can tell, and he donates lots of money and stuff, and he just seems really nice. So I have a crush on him, and you will see him a little bit in my slides sometimes. Any excuse to talk about Mark Ruffalo. Anyway, yeah. What celebrity would you like to meet? So go ahead and turn to a partner and let them know. Okay, so diving back in, ground rules. We're going to go over these every single time just so that we all make sure we're on the same page. When you practice Take 10, you need to use these rules plus the rules of whatever place you're currently in. So if you're at school, you need to use school rules too. Number 1, everyone has the right to speak. Number 2, no one must speak. 3, everyone must listen. 4, no put downs and no name calling. 5, disagree on issues but don't attack people. And 6, agree to disagree. 7, keep a sense of humor at all times. So I asked you last time to try and remember something, and this is what it is. Take 10 says to talk it out, walk it out, wait it out. These are the options that we give you for how to respond to conflict, as opposed to violence, of course. So remember, Take 10 says talk it out, walk it out, wait it out. These are the ways that you can respond when you're having a problem with someone else or even yourself in your own head. Today, though, we are actually going to be talking about values and principles. And I know that these things are going to sound super vague and maybe confusing, but do not worry, it's actually way easier than you think. Values are what we think is important and good in life. So some examples of that would be honesty. I value honesty. Or I value kindness. Or I value bravery. Those are things that you can value. Those are things that you might think are important, are really good. Principles, on the other hand, are our beliefs about right and wrong, and they're kind of like rules that we live by, which sounds, again, really confusing, but actually, your principles are usually made up of your values. So if you understand values, you pretty much understand principles. Like I said, I value honesty. So a principle that I might live by is that I never lie. Or I value kindness. So a principle that I may live by is to always treat people with kindness. That might be something that I believe is the right thing to do. Or again, I value bravery. So one of my principles that are right and wrong, a rule that I want to live by, is to always do the right thing no matter what, because I think that's what being brave means. So if you know what your values are, the things that you think are good and important, you can create the rules that you want to live by, and it's based on what you believe is right or wrong. So it's not so bad. So values and principles actually have a really big role to play when it comes to conflict and the problems that we have. Because everybody has values and principles, and they make you who you are. The rules that you live by and the things that you care about, that says a lot about a person, I think. So kind of turn and talk with a neighbor and try and think, what are some values and principles that you believe in? And keep in mind, we can all think that some things are good, but values and principles are the things that are truly important to us personally. So, maybe you don't think that something is really that important. You know it's a good thing, but maybe it's not that important to you, and that's totally okay. So go ahead and turn and talk with a partner real quick about it. What do you believe in? What kind of rules do you live by? So I listed some here. I wrote honesty, or being a good friend maybe, or working hard. And I think you'll find that these that I listed, but also probably any you came up with, really relate to conflict. Generally, I might believe in honesty and I would want to always tell the truth, but that's really helpful in conflict, isn't it? If I'm disagreeing with my brother about something, it's not going to help if I lie. That's just going to make the conflict worse. So honesty kind of plays an important role in conflict. Or being a good friend. Maybe my friend did something that just really upset me and I'm angry and we're having a conflict about it. I might even be considering violence. But if I value being a good friend and my principle is that I always want to be a good friend, then I probably won't use violence. I'm going to want to treat them nicely. And that's really important. That's a good thing to have in conflict, is something that stops you from doing something that's not good. So, values and principles, they play a really big role in conflict. Another thing that we should all really try and value is diversity. Diversity refers to people being different, and that really that's very valuable. Could you imagine if every single one of your classmates was the exact same person? That would be awful. That would be so boring. If everyone on planet Earth looked like you and talked like you and had the exact same thoughts as you, what would you even do? There would never be anything new in the world or anything interesting. It might be kind of funny or cool for a while, but I wouldn't want to live like that. I think that, that humans come in all sorts of different shapes and sizes and colors and with different interests and talents. That's what makes us interesting and makes life worth living. So, there's that. And also remember that even when we are different, we still have a lot in common. I bet that if I was there with you guys right now, I could find at least one thing I have in common with every single one of you in the room. Because, we can be really different, but we're all still human. Anyway, diversity is being different, and it's really valuable, and that is something that we all need to try and value. Also, kind of think of it this way. Other people are going to have different values and principles than you, but that's a good thing too, because that's diversity, and we like diversity. So, what we're going to do now is we are going to watch What Makes You Different Makes You Special. So, back on the diversity topic, and yeah, we're going to watch this video, and we're going to try and think while we're doing it, which of the 3 Take 10 options does Captain McFinn use to solve his problem? So it's talk it out, walk it out, wait it out. Which of the 3 do you see him using when he's solving his problem here, okay? So let's watch.
When trouble hits and dusty reef, the shark is on his way. With friendship, teamwork, and his pals, Finn Power saves the day. Captain McFinn, Captain McFinn, Captain
my bullying ways. I'm now the friendliest shark in Sandusty Reef. Hi there, my name's but no one told the fish.
I think it went this way.
No, I definitely saw it go that way.
Okay, it went that way.
Hey, fellas, wanna play catch? It's my teeth. My terrible, sharp, scary-looking teeth. Who am I kidding? Someone like me leading my friends to keep the reef safe? Ah. No, I know who I really am. Nothing but a great big shark who ruins everyone's fun.
What's the problem, Captain McFinn?
I'm no captain. How am I supposed to help fish if my big teeth scare them all away?
What am I always saying to you, McFinn?
What makes me different, makes me special?
Yep. You have the sharpest teeth in Sandusty Reef. Those teeth are what make you special.
But there's trouble in Sandusty Reef. What am I going to do? I can't help them. I'm too big and my teeth are too...
What am I always saying to you, McFinn?
Oh, what makes me different makes me special.
Is that the best you can do? Come on, show me those pearly whites. Nah, come on, Captain. Show me those great, big, amazing teeth. Now that's more like it.
I guess my teeth are useful after all. I'm Captain McFinn. I have big, sharp teeth that just so happen to save the day. Sometimes what makes you different does indeed make you special.
Okay, so kind of cute. I think that's a cute little video. Back to our question though. So which of the three take 10 options does Captain McFinn choose to use when he's in this conflict about everybody being scared of him and feeling like he doesn't really fit in? Which is, by the way, both an internal, like in your head, conflict and an external one, because it's between people, but it also made him feel bad about himself. So it's kind of both kinds. But anyway, did you use talk it out, walk it out, or wait it out? Turn to a partner real quick and just say which one you think that you saw. Okay, so kind of a trick question. because I think that you could find an example of any of them in there. Yeah, I think he actually uses all 3 take 10 options. And that's something to remember too, is that you don't even necessarily have to pick. When you're in a conflict, you can use all 3 if you want. It's really about whatever works for you in your situation. Now we are going to do a journal activity. This one's called Bullying in You. So there's a little bit of reading in this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to my version that I filled out, and I will read through it with you and tell my answers. But then I want you guys to go in your journals, and I want you to try and fill this out on your own. It's all about being bullied or bullying and your personal experiences with it, because it's good to be aware of our experiences and our understanding of these things. Keep in mind also that bullying is definitely a type of conflict. All right, so this is my version. And the first thing, it just defines what bullying is. So it says, bullying, a type of conflict that it often occurs because somebody is different and the bully does not respect that. Look at it. Ways that I have been bullied by others. So on these lines, you should be writing ways that you've been bullied before. So I wrote, I've been called mean names. I've been pushed, and I've been not invited to join games. These are ways that I have been bullied by others. And then on the next line, you should be doing ways that I have bullied others. And I know this is hard. Nobody wants to think of themselves as a bully, but we all make mistakes. And sometimes we are playing a bad role when it comes to conflict. And it's good to acknowledge that, because once you know about it, you won't do it in the future, or it's less likely that you'll do it. So, ways that I have bullied others. I've not invited people to join games, just like they've done to me. And I've laughed at people when they fall down, which I think is kind of bullying. For the next section, it's check yes or no. So like a check mark for yes or an X mark for no. And these are questions. Have you ever been bullied by your brothers or sisters? I put a check mark. Yes, I have been bullied by my brothers and sisters. I have a lot of brothers and 1 sister, so those kind of things happen. Have you ever been bullied by your classmates? Check. Yes, I have. Your parents? Check. I think I have. Your pets? No. Never had my pets bully me that I knew about, anyway. Do you enjoy being bullied? No, I don't think anyone enjoys it. It makes people sad, it makes them feel bad about themselves. I definitely do not enjoy it. And then, will you continue to let others bully you? And I said no. Because now that I know more about bullying and conflict, I don't want that anymore. You know, I think that we can use Take 10, and if we don't want to be bullied, we have a bunch of options for how to address it, right? So no, I don't want to be bullied anymore if I can help it. And then some more questions. Have you ever bullied your brothers or sisters? Check. I've done that. Your classmates? Check. I think I've done that. Your parents? Nope, not me. Your pets? Don't think so. I don't remember doing that anyway. Do you enjoy being a bully? And I said no again. I think people want to be nice to each other, and a lot of times they regret when they're mean to each other. That's personally how I feel anyway. And then, will you continue to bully others? And I said no, because now that I'm thinking about it, I know exactly what bullying is. I know how it makes me feel. I know it's a type of conflict, so that I know I can take 10 instead. So there's no need to bully people. And then say out loud, either with yourself, like quietly, or as a group, no one deserves to be bullied. We are all special. I know it feels silly to say things out loud, but it actually helps your brain remember it a lot, and hearing your own voice say it kind of helps you believe it. So I'll say it again. No one deserves to be bullied. We are all special. All right, so you guys go ahead and start working on that in your Take 10 activity journals. And then for next time, I want you to try and remember values and principles. That's what we talked about today. So values are what we think is good and important in life, like honesty or kindness or bravery. And then principles are our beliefs about right and wrong, and they're like rules that we live by. So I value honesty, so I will never lie. I value kindness, so I will always be kind to others. I value bravery, so I will do what's right no matter what. And then diversity refers to being different from other people, and that's valuable. That's something that we should all value, and also when other people have different values from us, that's kind of what diversity means, and it's a good thing, not a bad thing. All right, guys, thank you so much for today. You've done a great job. Try and remember these things for next time, and we will refresh. Bye.